Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, AM Whiskey is proud to present to you the Bourbon of 2024. Brought to you by Aaron and Mark. And so today, what we got going on is we got our top 10. We've been doing some blinds, and this is the top 10 blind. These are the bottles that have made it into the top 10. There is 2 sample jars on the side over here. Both of those are actually from supporters of the channel. And then 8 other bottles that we have amongst ourselves. And these are the ones that so far have scored the best out of everything we've done. And so we're going to get to it. We had one of our home bosses pour each of the glasses we have here. They're labeled with a number underneath. The key is still in another room, someplace in the house, safely secured. It's nice and early in the day. You can tell by all the wonderful lighting we have. And basically we're going to sniff it, drink it, look at the bottom of the glass, make sure we're on the same number at the same time, and then rate its ass. And then at the end, we'll reveal who scored the highest and who's number 1.
Yep. Apologies. I've just getting over having lost my voice, so probably a good thing I'm not going to talk as much as I normally do. But I just want to get started because these are some damn good whiskeys in front of us. And
upper left should be number 1.
Number 1.
Nice golden honey brown color.
Smells good, but all of these are going to smell good.
It's going to be one of those days. God, I'm so excited for this. This is so good.
You're more excited for this than Friday?
Yes. Not by much, but a little bit.
Let us know if you like this format in the comments. Do you like seeing us try these blind, or would you rather we just do our blinds, score them, and then just come up with a list at the end and show you the bottles? Curious, we kind of like doing it blind. You get to see our reactions. Does end up with a longer video, less edits, because I think it's nice to see our reactions as I watch Mark.
I vote number 1 is the winner. This number 1 wins. Number 1 is excellent. It's amazing. Great nose. Like caramel and barrel char, and then on the palate just caramel, brown sugar, proof. Like it's not like alcohol. It's heavy and thick.
It's got some power to it though.
Oh, and also if anybody bottle guesses, we're gonna put a jar on the side and so we get $5 fine. So there's no bottle guesses allowed. Some people.
Oh, that was delicious. I will say that was the first sip of the day, so
It's got some thump on it.
It hit hard. I'm gonna want to come back to that.
Yeah.
I think I might, because throughout these blinds, kind of realize the ones that we first start with end up kind of getting underscored just because of
the palate gets more acclimated to dealing with this quality and grade of alcohol. And like the first time you go through like these first 2, 3, 4 pours, you'll get a handful of notes, but then when you go back to it on the work through, you get more. There's more depth, there's more complexity, the flavors are stronger. It's really, really good. I think I have a score for number 1.
All right, what do you got?
I'm gonna go 87. I mean, these are gonna be pretty high scores. I'm gonna rate them how I feel.
I'm going 88. Again, you may end up coming back to it.
They may change. We'll work our way back through.
Come back.
Yep. All right. Dose is in the lower left. The question is who's gonna spill whiskey first? Right? Who's gonna dump a little whiskey out on the table on accident?
My wife.
Well, that was pre.
Yeah. God bless her. She did all this for us.
We're already starting this. I like this note.
Sorry. Pardon my language.
No, he's not sorry. I like this nose better. I mean, it slaps. Wow.
That's the winner.
Yeah, I'm going to change my vote. Number 2's the new winner.
Holy smokes.
It's, you know what's funny is it's changing in my mouth still. Wow. You just listen to the silence. It's because the pour's progressing. It's changing. It's hopping from note to note. I mean, the nose is just beautiful and excellent. It's dark. It's rich. It's like a molasses, and
there's caramel. There's a good amount of barrel char there.
Mm-hmm.
It is delightful pour. Didn't seem like it had as much heft as perhaps this one did.
Yeah, a little bit lower. It seems lower proof. Maybe a touch of nanners, and chocolate on the finish. 94.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, dude, I love me number 2. Number 2, leader in the clubhouse. All right,
I went 92.
92. Number 3, another excellently colored whiskey.
Oh, man, I need to clear up my palate. I'm still tasting the first 2.
I'm still tasting 2. That's a really good call. It hasn't finished yet.
So delicious.
As we watch
Aaron spill everything. Oh boy.
We're back to, man, these all are going to have great noses.
Ooh.
I don't know that I like this nose as much as the last one, but it's very unique.
It's fruity to me. I'm getting fruity on the nose.
Yeah, this is a fruity nose. Oh, that is rich.
Wow. Huh.
I think my palate's really working good today.
That was different than I expected based on the nose. There was still that little bit of fruit. There was a good hit of oak there.
A really good hit of oak, and then the fruit comes back on the back palate in the finish. Like it came back for me.
Ooh.
This is gonna be so much, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so hard. There isn't a bad pour here. I mean, we're really picking hairs, and I don't have a lot of hair to pick.
Well, I already feel like we've undervalued one.
Maybe, yeah.
Gonna have to go back to it.
I don't know that we have. Maybe we'll see how it drinks when we go back through. I mean, 2 drank amazing, and 3 drank really, really good.
They're so different. All 3 of these have brought something different to the table.
Oh, totally different. 88. I don't remember what I said earlier.
90.
You gave that a 90?
Yeah, I like that one. You don't remember what you said earlier about what?
I know what I gave 2. I don't remember what I gave 1, but that's okay.
87.
All right, that's what I thought. I wanted 3 to be higher than 1.
Okay.
Not by much.
Okay. Hey, this is 4.
This has got some color to it. This is a little shade darker than some of the others.
Always going with color.
Molasses and barrel char.
Ooh.
And I can't tell what the fruit is. There's a fruit there.
Oh yeah. It's
like a plum.
Oh. Oh wow.
That's velvety and thick.
Oh. That's got the best mouthfeel by far, I think.
So far, yes. I thought 2 had really good mouthfeel. This has got even better mouthfeel.
It's got a fruit sweetness.
Uh-huh.
It's got a good amount of oak barrel char, but not overpowering. Like you said, the mouthfeel is just buttery and rich.
And ladies and gentlemen, we may have a new leader in the clubhouse. Number 4 is excellent. I mean, really, really excellent.
95.
Interesting. I was going to say 96.
I also have a bottle guess on that one, but I'm not going to put any money in the jar.
Oh, I really wanted to hear it. I really wanted to hear it. Now, you were sure that that was 4, right? Because I looked, that's 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to try 5. Let's go find 5. 5 is right there, middle, upper row. I need to clean my palate.
Yeah, definitely.
That one is still kicking.
That one's a powerful. That's a powerful gal right there.
It's still kicking.
Oh man! Wow.
Oh wow, this one actually makes a beaded line across the top like that when you swirl it. Interesting. Little more similar notes. Not as pungent for me. Really I don't want to say fine, gentle. I don't know what the right word is, the right description.
Refined.
Yeah, very refined on the nose.
It is, but it's like you smell that and you're like, all right, this is a distinguished gentleman right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this one's wearing a tuxedo and the other one was in a jumpsuit.
Mm.
It's a different flavor profile.
Tell you what, I know we have these 10 whiskeys and we're gonna rank them, but there are no losers up here on this board.
Oh, this is the best whiskey I've had all year. I mean, this is my best day drinking whiskey all year.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's great on the palate. It's amazing on the palate. The only thing holding this back is I don't know what was wrong with the nose. It wasn't as thump. It wasn't as noticeable, but palate-wise, there's nothing wrong with this.
To me, that was very cherry right up front. But
Mhm.
again, the mouthfeel on this is really nice.
And for the proof, it drinks really, really well.
Wow. And I get a subtle oak tone in the back.
It rides for a while too, and it finishes really long. It's still going. I'm gonna say 91, and the only reason I'm not going higher is I'm slightly knocking it down for the nose, even though I feel like the palate is a notch or two higher.
I went 93. Josie is a big fan of this one. She was putting in her
Yeah,
vote for
she's
this.
putting in. Yeah, she's all about 5, huh? All about 5. All right, 6 and a little bit of cleanse.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That one was kind of a different beast right there.
It was a little different. It had a different flavor construct. Like based on the nose, I didn't expect it to be that pungent on the palate.
Yeah, that was.
But it was really
There was a
flavorful.
lot of flavor there, but it was different flavors than what this gave you. Like you said, this was gym suit. This was tuxedo. And this is good, apparently.
Yeah.
And Josie thinks so too. Ooh. Must be a dog walking by.
Yep. I want to say hi to their friends.
Yeah.
Oh, this is different. Way more wood forward with a nut line. It's almost like a, I don't know what kind of nut, but I get just a touch of nut. Caramel, honey, oak backer. I really like this.
The flavors are good on this one. I don't think the mouthfeel
No.
lives up to some of the other ones.
I'm getting a touch of astringency. 86?
I went 87.
I like it. I like it a lot. It just,
The flavor is good, but it doesn't feel as composed as some of these other ones that we've had.
yeah.
It just is. The flavor is good. It just falls a little flat when it comes to the mouthfeel. When it comes to the finish, again, it's a little.
Yeah. Another dark bugger. Wow. This coats uniquely.
On to number 7.
I haven't found a bad pour in the group so far.
No.
Hmm.
No.
This is a different nose. This is the first one I'm getting spice in the nose.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm getting leather too.
Oh, I could just smell this one all day long.
This is deep and complex and rich.
This is everything you want in bourbon. This is like a drop of heaven just fell into my glass and said, just close your eyes, enjoy, bathe in my glory.
It's got a really nice mouthfeel. Comes in with a sledgehammer of caramel and brown sugar and vanilla. Wood backer. Some spice complexity of the wood. A little touch of honey in it. And the wood and the char are just riding in the finish with a kind of a leathery thing going on.
Great mouthfeel.
First one's giving me tongue tingles.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to go back to that because I thought it had great mouthfeel. The flavors were a little muted to me.
Yeah, they were harder to
What I got was good, but they weren't as like boom in your face.
I was picking them apart as it transitioned in my palate, but you're right, the flavor isn't as strong.
See, there we go.
This one feels like it could use a little extra time to continue to open up.
Oh, yeah, see, that second sip is phenomenal. Oh.
Do you have a bottle of water over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do indeed. Oh, wow. Yeah. Going back to that one does a lot of very nice things. Whew.
$91.
I went 94. 8? Yeah, I think
Are we on 8?
we are.
That one's really good. It's really good. It has quite a bit of thump in the palate.
The problem is, even with the water rinsing our palate,
It's still there.
these are so good that it's just lasting.
Here we go again.
Ooh. Ooh.
And I mean, here we go again.
It's got a beautiful cherry note.
This nose is
Leather.
lovely. Yeah. There's sweet fruit, a little char darkness, the leather, a titch of spice and wood. Really a good nose.
Wow.
Brown sugar for days. Molasses, caramely.
This seems similar to 7, where
This one's got a little bit of difference. Go ahead.
no, just where it's a beautiful mouthfeel, but the flavors are a little bit more I need to search for the flavors a little bit more. But when they're there and on that second sip, they come around very nicely.
I really like it.
Yeah, no. I think this is one where I think on its own, if that was the only thing you were drinking tonight, you would go, that's one of the best whiskeys
I've ever had. Yeah, no, it's really good. I'm going 93.
I went 91.
Interesting.
I think I'm under.
All right, something's wrong. I got 10 in the upper right.
I also have 10 in the upper right.
Lower right, I have 9.
Lower right, I have 9.
All right, so I'm doing 9. A different nose.
Again. I get a big pop of flavor right up front, but then it kind of dies out for me.
And it's just spice backer with a little bit of oak.
Oh, I don't get much spice on this at all.
Really?
Yeah. I have a bottle guess on that one too.
So what? But I'm not saying anything because I'm not putting my $5 in.
Yeah.
84.
Okay. I went 87.
Yeah, I would have expected you like that more than me.
There is a little wood backer there, but
Yeah, but it's mingled in with what I got is in the back of the palate. I thought it was
I don't
nice.
think our bottle guess is the same on that one either.
Probably not. 10?
Last, but hopefully not least.
I don't think so.
Whew. Not by the nose.
Not least by the nose? Is this a new leader in the clubhouse?
No, but I don't think it's least. I think it has a distinct kind of nose.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's not what you thought. It's really thick on the glass. It's kind of darker side.
Wow. Wow.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. That's sticking around too.
Yeah, it is. I want to go in for another sip to get back to that front end, but the back of it just won't die.
Yeah, that's kicking my ass. In a good way. In a good way.
Very good. Very, very good.
It's still there.
Yeah, it just won't quit.
Wow.
A lot of like a sweet note, like caramely molassesy up front. Crap ton of char. For some reason for me. Did you get a hue of a nut in there as a transition or no?
No. I did not. I didn't get a whole lot of char either, to be honest.
Maybe it's the spice I'm thinking is char.
I got a decent amount of fruit. The finish is fantastic. I got a little bit of tongue tinglies on that one.
A little bit. 92.
And I went 94.
Interesting. Really close. We'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tolerating us getting through these first 10 experiences. We're probably going to shut down the camera for a little bit. We're going to go back through everything. We're going to probably end up changing some scores as we retaste these, maybe a little up, maybe a little bit down, make some adjustments. And then we'll figure out how things stack ranked, and we'll be back with the final presentation. After serious deliberation, focus, arguments, I'm surprised I don't have a black eye. We've come to a conclusion on our top 10 stack rank.
That he's terrible.
Horrible.
That's
incorrigible. Shouldn't be allowed. Your voice is actually sounding a little better.
It's a little bit better, yeah. Definitely better than it was yesterday. We actually pretty much agreed on a lot of these.
We kind of did,
Yeah,
which
we
is
did.
really weird. Like, there's a couple that him and Hall and stuff, and we've got them in line based on things on our own, but we've got bottles split between the two of us. We know what the top 10 is. There are surprises.
There are surprises, I will say that.
And thank you to the supporters for the channel. It's not like everybody else's ranking. They're all very, very, very good to exceptional whiskey. There was not a bad pour.
No, these are all incredible whiskeys.
Yeah.
Any given day, this order might change a little bit, but from 10, and even the bottles that missed the cut, which we'll do another video on, those were phenomenal as well, but there's only so much whiskey we can drink in a day. We tried to cut it off at 10 for the purposes of not just being ridiculous at the end of the video.
In
So,
place, I'll
with
start
that
drinking
being
that.
said, in 10th place, I believe I have that one.
No.
It was Elijah Craig B524.
All right, so we're going to start the line that way and go this way.
Yes.
All right.
In 9th place, surprise number 1 is
What the heck are you talking about, sister?
2024 George T. Stag.
No.
Yes.
No.
I can't believe it. I will say that during the blind, I thought this was the regular Stag.
Tater
Bunch.
Tater don't have much left of this one.
So
How much number 9 you got over there? Someone else liked it.
I had to keep going to it to try and figure out where I wanted to put it. Some of these, like this, I didn't need a whole lot to say that's really good.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. No, it was a good, it's really good discussion, right? I think at the end of the day, as we do this lineup, the complexity in doing different things makes a difference.
Number 8.
No,
I also think that these are just so good that sometimes in a blind with this many really good whiskeys, things start to blend together. You start to just it is difficult.
very difficult.
Very fun.
Yeah,
Very difficult.
yeah. We took a significant
Bottle number 8. I think we're going over here, and this was a new bottle.
single Rick. It's the newest Wild Turkey single Rick. Camp Rick House Collection, Camp Nelson B, matured on the 6th floor.
Yes, this was not in our contenders video. This was a bottle that we got after that was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple more surprises along the way. In 7th place.
Uh-oh, that's not on my side.
No, it's on my side.
I thought this was a really good bottle.
This is a very good bottle.
It initially when we first drank it earlier this year, we weren't all that impressed. But after having it open for several months, it's really good, really, really good. I mean, that's the 4th one. I mean, it's right here. Should be bottle 3.
Bottle 3.
Was it 3?
Bottle 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave it a 92. He gave it an 89 because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's really, really good.
And in 6th place, this is probably where we had the most discrepancy.
Yeah.
It is bottle number 2, or glass number 2, the Jack 12.
Yeah.
Where I gave it an 89 after going back to it. He left it at a 94.
It's just... there's going to be 2 bottles that we're going to reveal that proof-wise just were so different than the rest. But I really felt like the flavor journey here was really, really, really rock solid. Did it have maybe the flavor punch that our top 5 had? Probably not. But, I mean, we're talking... How many bottles of different whiskey did you have this year?
A lot.
300?
Yeah, probably.
Right. 300, we each probably drank 300 different whiskeys. And this is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5? Number 6?
Number 6.
4? Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's very good.
Ridiculously good.
And for the price, this is the lowest price bottle on, well, this might be the lowest price. Well, and the Stag.
There's going to be 4 that are lower price. The Stag, and then the Coy Hill. Whenever the Coy Hill shows up.
That's true as well.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5.
Oh, Santa Maria, what are you doing with another Stag in your hand?
Surprisingly, this beat out its big brother, and I couldn't believe it. Drinking through the blind, I would have swore that this bottle was this bottle. So at least I guess the flavor profile goes through. I don't know. I don't know what we were smoking. We both ranked this really, really high.
Baby Stag 24C beat Papa Stag.
It did.
Right? Maybe, there's been a lot of mixed feelings on the 2024 GTS. I think it's an excellent bottle. It's really good. Like, it was really tough when we went through these things. But 24C, no different than our Stag video, it's a really, really fine whiskey, and there is a significant amount of complexity to it if you really take the time.
There is. All right, and in 4th place.
I have this one.
Got this one? Okay.
I have this one. It is Four Roses 2024 LE. It's in a sample bottle. It's part of the support network. Yeah, Four Roses in 4th place. Forly surprising.
Just as a note, for a whiskey to qualify for this, it had to be a whiskey that we had access to. Not that we personally owned. A good friend of ours who has given us lots of bottles to sample on this channel provided us with this. Check out our Four Roses LE video from earlier in the year. So Jamie, shout out, thank you. But if we were able to get access to it, we could probably go to Jamie right now and say, hey, can we get a pour of Four Roses? And he would say yes. That qualifies as coming into our thing. It doesn't need to be we have this bottle personally. It's that we have access to that bottle and are able to taste it. So we want to bring you the best whiskeys that we actually tasted.
And assemble
and have enough to do a sampling of for this blind, because we want to give it its due.
I mean, definitely a surprise, right?
Speaking of surprises, in 3rd place, yeah. No, I don't have it over here. Wait, you must have it over there.
Was this a leader in the clubhouse?
Yeah.
The leader in the clubhouse didn't win the tournament. The 3rd place bottle. Splitting hairs.
Listen.
How many points did this bottle get?
This is bottle number 7. I gave it a 94. It was my 2nd highest scored bottle. You gave it a 91 because you don't know what you're talking.
So it was my 3rd highest scored bottle.
Yeah. You're
Russell's 15. Like, ladies and gentlemen, like, we've never had so many high 80s, 90s bottles, I think, in a year. Like this was by far the most difficult top 10 to do. It's been a lot of fun. A lot.
And I will say that throughout the year, that was my leader in the clubhouse. I thought there was only one other bottle that would come close to it. And if we see it, hasn't been assigned yet. But in a surprise of all surprises, the second place bottle with a score of 94 for me, which fell below this, but still.
You scored number 2 higher than number 3?
No. Well, no. I scored number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3 was
which is bottle number 7.
Number 7. I gave it a 94.
Oh, so 1 point or 2 points less. It's
2024 birthday bourbon.
Our lone Old Forester representative.
Our lone Old Forester representative. Again, this is a sample from one of our good friends who also helps out the channel and is one of our core group.
Birthday bourbon, the 2024 birthday bourbon, everybody said it all year. That 24 birthday bourbon rocked. It was higher proof.
The increase in proof really helped.
Yeah.
Because previous versions of birthday bourbon that I've had were good, but I think they fell a little flat because the proof was holding them back.
Mm-hmm.
That proof on that was pretty damn tasty. Which means in first place,
the bottle that Aaron was excited about, that he said wasn't going to be able to win, but said was probably going to really push the envelope, somehow came on top. It is the 2024 release of Jack Daniel's Coy Hill.
I mean, throughout the year, I said I thought that was the only thing that came close to Russell's Reserve 15. I had them scored 1 point apart. It just, in this tasting today, that one just happened to come across. These were all separated for me by like 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much interchangeable. Again, the surprise for me, this, not a surprise. I could see these going back and forth all the time. This was a surprise for me. But again, this is the first time I had tasted the 2024 birthday bourbon. The previous versions of birthday bourbon I'd had were, while very tasty, fell a little flat. This one, I think
it had the punch.
It punched
had the punch.
a little bit.
It had the punch and the flavor to hang out in this crowd. For whatever reason today, like, Coy Hill did it for me. Like, I really jammed on Coy Hill.
This was both of ours, our highest scorer. I gave it a 95. Mark gave it a 96. It was really good. Yeah. And it's been really good. So,
yeah, I think it's a great bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the top 10. I've never been through such a difficult experience. Like, this was a lot of fun.
There were a lot of really good whiskeys that got released this year. This was our top 10. Doesn't mean it has to be your top 10. Let us know in the comments. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? What did we miss? I want to know because...
But you're never wrong.
Well, I mean, for my palate, you're right. I am never wrong.
Oh.
But for your palate, I might be a little wrong.
Once in a while.
For your palate...
Are you an Aaron guy? Are you a Tater Lover Mark guy? Right? You know, let us know. What was your favorite whiskeys of the year? Right? What did you enjoy? What did you like? Let us know again how you like this format. It's gonna be a long video to get to this punchline if you're still here. It's been a lot of fun. We appreciate all of your engagement, all of your interaction. And I'm gonna go with last place.
Go with last place. All right.
Last place, because this is so much fun. Elijah Craig, B524. Keep the whiskey flowing.
Cheers.
Cheers. I can't. It's so good, dude. They're all so good. And I could totally get that this is Beef Air 24. And you know what I'm really excited about? Is look at all this great whiskey I still get to drink.
Yep.